Hello, welcome back to volume 9? I clicked it, I didn't read it, god damn it. Anyway, part of you has always been taken with the idea of purchasing a one-way train ticket to anywhere and boarding it without looking back. Or in your current state, stowing away without looking back. Details, huh? The idea had always seemed to so idly, so string, so obligations, just you and your journey, the wind your hair, the taste of freedom on your lips. Anyway, are we in a bush or is just vomit on our face? Anyway, the idea had always seemed to be idyllic, no strings, no obligation, just you and your journey, the wind your hair, the taste of freedom on your lips. Your little daydream didn't exactly involve careening across a perilous extraterrestrial landscape, but then you've always liked to think of yourself as the kind of person who's open to new experiences, not to mention new friends. In practice, though, this tastes less like freedom and more like a noxious muck, which is what you are currently surrounded by. It is slime. It's not like the slime that was in the Skylar recuperation, except the slime was weirdly soothing, and this is prickly and burny and uncomfortable. It is vomit indeed. You thought you were being smart by sneaking on board, jumping in some sort of cargo carriage, and how wrong you've been. Maybe shit. You trade off for not being caught, then maimed or killed. For your blood color is apparently this you almost would prefer the maiming. God knows you are used to talking a beating by now. What? Did I put it back? Amicia Ardeen. Is there a question mark? I don't. Do you see it? Do you see it? There's two eyes in here. I show you. There's two things in here. You can hardly see it. Anyway, let's check Azdaja Nilax first, and we later gonna check on her. It's gonna probably be more interesting, maybe. After what it feels like way too long, the vehicle slows down and you take the opportunity to tumble out on your slime gel onto the dusty ground, picking yourself up on the hurry away from the station before you can get spotted. Okay. A little while later, you are standing at the beginning of a massive canyon, and your awful train ride almost feels worth it. The canyon stretches on an endlessly line, miles on yawning chasm winding ravines and at your feet. It is enough to make your mouth hang open in an hour. After spending so much time in various grody parts of the city, the sight of such pristine natural beauty touches your heart. You feel somehow inspired, like you could belt out an air or draw a masterpiece if you tried. But before you can begin exploring your hidden creativity depths, you are distracted by noises coming from not too far away. You are not alone. You know what this means. A chance to guide yourself more of that sweet, juicy friendship. After so many successful companionship ventures, you are thirsty for more. You pick up your jaw and go investigate. The sound leads you towards a trail along the side of the canyon, which in turn leads you down to a roomy platform not that much lower than where you started. There are a series of sharp outcrops jutting out of the plateau, and perched atop the highest one is a figure dramatically framed against the moonlight. At first you think he's peering moodily into the distance, but then you realize he's looking through some kind of contraption on his face. Love the music. Recording coordinates. Look around, there doesn't seem to be anyone else here. So what you heard was this fellow muttering to himself, you guess? I see. He sees. He's so wrapped up in whatever it is that he's doing that he hasn't noticed you yet. This guy has got to be hankering after some company, being all by his lonesome out here in the middle of nowhere. You are sure of it. Wave and say hello, climb on the surprise. Wave and say hello, climb on the surprise. Sporting you must, winning a smile. You call out a greeting and give a jaunty wave that gets his attention. I think if I surprise him, it was likely gonna stab me the moment he see me. Well, would you look at that pure beast dragged in? Are you lost? That depends on your definition of lost. You prefer to think of whatever you are doing as taking the scenic route, just like indefinitely. Your new acquaintances and hopefully soon to be pals not seem unimpressed. It'd be better if you didn't, if you did that somewhere else. Better for me, I mean, which is the most important issue currently at hand. Let's face it, I still have preparation to make and I'm running out of time. You're kind of cramping my style here. Preparation? Are you gonna hack? For the game, obviously. It's starting any minute soon. You have no idea what he's talking about? Seriously? You don't know about dual strifers? What the? No. Are you putting Yu-Gi-Oh here? Fuck me. We went to the synchro generation with the Yusei with a motorbike. He has the thing, fucking hell. Well, you're even more an empty-headed blab than I thought. Thank you! I'm a pro, bitch. I can fuck you up. That's not a very fair thing to say. Sure, you might have made a habit of running head first into a stupidly dangerous situation, but there's no reason for him to assume. Your voice is drowned out by crackling sound. He's levitating down from his perch towards you. Spark of energy, steering, descends up into a cloud. After meeting Sirava and Kuprum, you've come to expect psionic powers from trolls with yellow blood by now, but it still kind of takes you aback. You stumble backwards, falling your ass. The troll is unbothered by your spill, continuing to address you while you are sprawled on the ground. I'll explain. You explain. Dual Strife pits Alternia's best of the brightest against each other in a timed event designed to reveal the most skill among the group. Which will be me, of course, that goes without saying. He tells just that you are just a bunch of other stuff about the game mechanics that, you'll be honest, go straight over your head. It's apparently not in enough of a rush that he cannot stop what he's doing to outline his plan to you, some random passerby, in a fairly detailed manner although at that. He seems pleased to have an audience. Actually, wow, this friendship is barely even off to the ground and you're already doing great! That's true. Get back your feet and you're not alone. Saggily, pretending to understand all he's rambling about strategy and whatnot. And then you notice blinking light is coming from the screen over his eye. They make it so complicated now. Back then it was so fucking easy. The game was the most dumb thing I ever seen. I saw people explaining the old one, the one with the Egyptian thingy, Egyptian god. It was so easy back in the days. Now it's so convoluted. My scouter cannot retrieve any data on your species at all. Well, shit. He leans towards and towards. He. Yeah, I forgot. He leans forward and looks at you, really looks at you. Up until this point, he's been paying more attention to his own voice and whatever reading he's been getting up on his device, but now he's focused fully on you. Oh, it seems to dream. It's there. He's starting to fluster you a little, actually. Sorry guys. Actually, that is until his mouth twists into a smirk, you get a glimpse of a single objective. You know, it's technically possible to join some teams of two. But now you're here. Now I am. Is he saying that what you think he might be saying? Excitedly, you clarify whatever he's asking you to join the game as his partner. Ha! Sure, I just love teaming up with clueless nerds like you. No. You'd be a nice element of surprise though. I could use you as a collateral resource. Fodder a lucky. What do you say? That doesn't sound nearly as flattering, but it's an opportunity to help, and you found so many great friendship on doing whatever favor random strangers I wanted you to do for them already. Why stop now? You'll be the best. Screw this! You'll be the best lucky ever! The title might not be much, but that doesn't mean you cannot excel at it. You tell him you accept his offer. Excellent. By the way, I Azdaya Nirax. But you must have known that already. Why everyone assumed I know them? You're not sure why you would. Maybe he's some kind of big shot. Come to think of it, the name stars ring a bell. You heard it before when you were in the middle of infiltrating a banding hideout with a mercenary. Coniel? Oh, it's him! We finally met him. You met my mace spirit. You must have gotten her good sign, or you wouldn't be standing here talking to me. because you've been minced into the ground fine at the grub paste. Yeah, I agree with that statement. He's grinning like he's really proud of thought about Connolly being the sort of girl who make mincemeat out of someone as soon as I speak to them. If he wasn't talking about her literally murdering you, you might find this reaction endearing. Hang on, if he already has a partner, why isn't she here? Asdaya's expression soured abruptly. My partner isn't here because she didn't make our agreement upon rendezvous time. He says the word partner in an overdone, exasperated huff as he thinks she might be listening from behind a boulder somewhere and somehow shame her into appearing. You remember that Polypath said about mercenary duos often being quadranted pairs? Yay! I.e. romantically involved, his girlfriend standing him up. Yikes. Maybe it's better that you haven't been promoted to partner status if it meant getting involved in another couple's spot. You had quite enough of that already. You hope they aren't fighting. Asdaya glares at you. The exact nature of our quadrant is none of your business, frankly. I agree with that. Now come on, we are wasting our time. You step off the edge of the plateau, descending in a crackle of energy and floating you into the canyon along with him. It's terrifying. It's a terrifying ride, but the view it affords is pretty amazing. Soon you reach the bottom. We should keep going. There is someone else in this valley, and we get to drop on them if we move fast. Tell me it's a card game. Tell me it's a card game. Tell me we're not gonna chop off some head. He grins confidently, his coat flapping behind him. There isn't any wind down here, though. Is he flapping with his own coat with his PSI dramatic? First blood to Nilex. You blink tentatively, you repeat, blood? Yes, blood. He said it the same way he announced the name of this competition earlier, like it should have been painfully obvious. Like I told you, our aim is to take out our opposition, swiftly and painfully. Painfully indeed. To win, we have to be the last team standing this entire canyon. Oh, never fucking mind! It's a fucking battle royale! Fuck me! Holy shit, again! This battle royale fucking everywhere! Even if this novel fucking game. Were you listening when I explained earlier? Damn myself! I was hoping for a UKL game. God damn it, you've been proceeding under the assumption that this was some kind of elaborate, contentative LARP. For people that don't know, LARP is no, it wasn't FLARP. Anyway, it's a D&D thing. Like solve some puzzle, get out of the giant canyon before the other guy type of deal. Grab some wrestling your competition to submission, you're eyeing to them. But no, this game involves actual fucking violence. You probably shouldn't be surprised. You've been on Alternia long enough not to discern that boy trolls sure do love a fucking killing. You make friends with plenty of trolls who have less bloodthirsty hobbies, though you ask him whether he's ever considered getting into excessively bodily force poetry or stream sick beats. Please, you're kidding, right? Now is not time joking around. Don't tell me you're already getting frosty strap pots. I don't even know what that means, but I wish I can tell you that I simply don't really like murdering people, especially right now, in our canyon. There's so many problems with that. I cannot work with someone with such a flimsy sense of conviction. You assure him that no, of course not. Your dropouts are toasty as hell heck, but he's no longer paying attention to you. His cutter cleans. There. He flashes past you before you can blink, running away of his PSI to a collection of rocks sitting behind you. Target acquired. Nice try thinking you could outsmart me by laying and waiting and launching an ambush. Cowardly move and sloppy, very sloppy. Now prepare to get owned. Resistance is fatty. Oh fuck! What? It's fatty. Oh fuck! Abruptly, as Daya freezes, you hesitate and shows what sort of threat you are dealing with here, but then a troll girl with a cerulean blue symbol on her shirt pops up behind the rocks. She giggles menacingly, making Asdaya turn towards you. His expression is blank. His nifty brain power is now under your competitor's control. You too echo Asdaya's sentiment. Oh fuck, you need to do something fast. You have to harebrained though that maybe you can grab Asdaya physically wresting from her control. Oh, they got the brain side thingy. control. You launch yourself towards them in a mad dash, attempting to call out a chilling battle cry, but it comes out as more as a pathetical broken yell. Oh fuck. The girl laughs again as Daya eyes flash brighter than you've seen so far, almost blinding. Oh, help, those are straight up eye laser, aren't they? Are they really powerful? Holy fucking shit, look at that. You met some strong trolls, but this kind of power is something else. If as Daya were a character in a video game and you were to assign him in a quantifiable number measure to measure his power, some kind of level, perhaps the number will be, well, it will be very high, if you all have to say. As Daya lasers shoot a point above you, scoring a deep gash into the rock and sending rubble toppling towards. You reach out, grabbing at as Daya coat. You have to get out of here. The girl doesn't stop you, merely leaping out the way of the certain doom that's hurtling rapidly towards you. You think you see something out of the corner of your eye, some last ditch hope of not getting squashed flat as a grab cake. You race towards it. This place looks familiar. Your first thought when you next open your eyes is that death has finally come to tenderly cradle you in his sweet loving embrace. I'm so reading poorly. I'm so misreading so many things. I apologize. But you quickly realize that you're in a cave and not in an afterlife, and that the reason you can even see anything right now is because the area around you is brightened by a light coming up from Asdaya's scooter. Through sheer dumb luck, you must have run towards the single safe spot in the entire ravine, this hole in the ground. It is as if this hole was sitting here, carved out of the rock, waiting to be your escape route. You might even say this hole was made for you. Fuck! Your winds covering your ears. Could he keep it down, maybe? Your nerves a little shot from most dying from unnamed time this week. No, I will not keep it down. Curses, I cannot believe it. Who does that blue blood think she is? Does she realize who she just messed with? Oh, wow, he looks really mad. Instinctively, you reach out to execute that slow-faced pat that trolls seem to find so soothing, but he slams your hand away. I forgot about that thing. That was so weird. I was like, stop it, fuck off. What do you think you're doing? I already told you I have a more rail. You stumble out an apology. It just seemed like the right thing to do. Plus, you talk kindly. Was his mate spirit? Yeah, okay. He seems to realize that what he just said. A hint of yellow patches his cheeks, just barely visible in the light. That's what I said. I already have a mate spirit. You're pretty sure you heard him right the first time, and you're also pretty sure those are two different sort of relationships. But you let the subject drop. No need to rile up your new friend more than he already is. You shoosh pep might have been rejected, but that seems to snap him out of whatever pissed off funk he's gotten himself into. Let's get out of here. The shoosh pet, I forgot that. That was so funny. That's nice. He follows you to the path of the cave. Can he just blast your boat out around? Don't be stupid. If I did, I will close the cave in. Oh well, that's true. Are you that eager to get crushed? Good point. You're acting just like Only. So ready to rush without a game plan. If it means this as an insult, its effect is kind of lost. He sounds more wistful than irritated. You walk in silence for a while. As you make your way further into the cave, you realize that the walls aren't blank, like you previously thought, but covered in that complicated carvings. Cave troll art? Really? You wonder? I know what you are thinking. That life as a prince among trolls must be an inviable one? You snap to attention. Yes, of course, you were definitely thinking about him and his life story just then. Whatever. I don't expect someone like you to understand. You're obviously a completely average person who will leave you out there alive in a perfect mediocrity. Well, fuck you. But not me. You don't know what it's like to be born so gifted. Completely average. That's you. Alright. You try to your best to be sympathetic. Having rad powers must make things really hard. What? No way, it's fucking awesome. But as you clearly see, it can attract more than attention from a pathetic individual who aren't really as talented as themselves. I was like, I'm so gifted. Damn it, it's so hard. But I'm really glad how I was like, fuck that. I fucking love it. We're desperate to have some an unbeatable psionics in their corner. To be honest, the Empire is no different. It's not like the rebels are much better. Connie and I don't really care one way or the other. We are just here to off chumps and get money. We look out for ourselves first and foremost, but eventually we'll be sent off plan to do the body of the Empress, just like everyone else. Okay, you can see why having no say in the matter kind of sucks, but isn't there an opportunity to do cool shit in space too? As Daya's face draws up, wry expression. Yeah, with someone else calling all that shot. You keep walking after what feels like hours, his scooter flashes again. We're here. Oh god, what was that? He lets the wall have with his eyes lasers with a resounding roar. He crumbles away aside from the spot, is destroyed. The rest of the cave is intact, moonlight spills into the space through the improper exit. It's over. We're stuck down there for so long that the game has ended. Meaning, Gerard thinks this was a disaster, he's definitely not going to want to be your friends after losing this competition he's so invested in. We are the last team standing, which makes us the winners. Really? What? I thought... wait, what? I knew it. Okay, that blue blood loser might have had a stroke of good luck, but she was no match for someone of my station. My victory was a foregone conclusion from the start. Bringing you along was an excellent idea. Your recklessness really came to handy back there. He's thanking you realize, or something close to it. Modestly, you assure him that it was no problem. A prince knows when to give credit where credit is due. Celebration is in order, I think. I'm so confused. What happened? Did the bubble close and she died by poison? Okay, once we collect our prize. There's a prize? Fuck yes! Let's try offers an impressive cash reward to whoever wins. We'll get a cut as well, of course. Whoa, money! Yeah, finally! This is the first time you'll ever laid your hands on stuff since your crash landed. We'll be able to finally purchase a warm meal or clothing that isn't from somebody else's closet. More important than the money, though, is that you've proven you aren't a complete fuck-up. You earned Asdaya trust and also his friendship. Money! Victory! Ladies and gentlemen, it's the end of the episode. Strangely enough, nothing bad happened, nothing harsh happened. We didn't die strangely in a dead game. We're lucky enough not to die. And everything went alright in this episode. And that's everything for today. I hope you enjoyed, and hope you will subscribe one day. And see you again very, very soon. Good lovely. Bye.